Wolverine is one of Marvel's most beloved characters, and he has had several different versions over the years. In today's video, we're going to look at the 3 best versions of Wolverine and why they are so great. Number 1, Wolverine. Obviously, the best version of Wolverine is the main continuity version of Logan or James Howlett. Depending on when you start reading Wolverine, you might know him as either Logan or James. But regardless of what you call him, this is the definitive version of Wolverine. We have seen many origin stories for this version of Wolverine, but basically he was born in Canada and was experimented on by the Weapon X program. This is what gave him his powers and his adamantium skeleton. This Wolverine is gruff and brooding and incredibly violent. He is one of the most feral and animalistic of all the Wolverines that we will discuss today. And part of the reason that he is so popular is because under all of that gruffness is a deeply tragic character who is haunted by the Weapon X program and all of the things that they did to him. This Wolverine also has a strong sense of honor, and he would never betray his friends or his country. This Wolverine has died several times, but he always seems to come back in some form or fashion. And there are few characters in all of Marvel that are as iconic and recognizable as this Wolverine. Number 2, Old Man Logan. Now, if you've seen the movie Logan, then you already know about Old Man Logan. However, there is more to the story than just the film. Old Man Logan is actually from the reality of Earth 7482, and in this universe, most of the superheroes kind of ended up retiring after supervillains known as the Secret Empire took over the world. The Secret Empire were led by a supervillain version of Hank McCoy, also known as Beast. And in this future, Logan is an old man, and he lives on a farm with his wife and kids. When the Secret Empire take out his family, Logan is forced back into action. What makes Old Man Logan such a great version of Wolverine is that he is still gruff and still has that sense of honor, but he is also much more tired and weary. He has given up on pretty much everything at this point, including hope. So when he is forced back into action, it is a very powerful thing to see. And we get to see a side of Logan that we do not really get to see as much in the main continuity. We get to see how broken he can become. But despite all of this, he still manages to retain his honor and his strength. And that is why Old Man Logan is such a compelling version of Wolverine. Number 3, all-new Wolverine. There have been several different people to take on the mantle of Wolverine, but the one that I think is the best is Laura Kinney. Laura was first introduced in the comics in 2001, and she is a clone of Wolverine. She was created by the Weapon X program, and she was used as a test subject for the same kind of experiments that they did on Logan. However, Laura escaped the program, and she eventually hooked up with some other female assassins. She became known as All-New Wolverine, and she was a member of X-Force for a while. Laura is a bit different from Logan. She's a bit more sarcastic, and she's a bit more violent. She doesn't have the same kind of honor that Logan has, but she does have a strong sense of justice. Laura is a very fun character to read, and she's a lot of fun in the comics. She has been depicted as a strong and capable fighter who is not afraid to take on anyone, no matter how big or how powerful they are. Laura is also very determined, and she never gives up, even when the odds are stacked against her. Another thing that makes Laura such a great Wolverine is her healing factor. As a clone of Logan, Laura possesses the same kind of healing factor that he has. This means that she can recover from injuries very quickly, and she can even regenerate lost limbs. This makes her a very formidable fighter since she is able to take a lot of punishment and keep coming back for more. Overall, Laura Kinney is a fantastic version of Wolverine, and she is definitely one of the best. Who is your favorite version of Wolverine? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching.